Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're taking off on an exciting journey. We're heading to the vibrant city of Barcelona and I'm thrilled to have you along with me. Our day starts at Manchester Airport with a much needed caffeine fix from Costa. 3 oat lattes por favor. I definitely need to work on my Spanish. So to kick things off on a high note, I slipped into the private lounge for a bit of fizz and a bacon sarnie. Sometimes a little bit of alone time is essential, especially if I was spending the next 3 days with my mum and my sister. We landed in sunny Barcelona on our Ryanair flight, which was a bit pricier due to the bank holiday. We'd usually pay about £150 from Manchester to Barcelona, but this time we paid £240. We hopped onto the local underground armed with our 72-hour tube pass. Pro tip, it's only €23 and it gets you around the city efficiently. It makes so much more sense to use the underground as taxi traffic can be a nightmare. The Barcelona Underground system is a gem. It's convenient, easy to navigate and puts the city at your fingertips. As you can tell, Hannah's already getting annoyed at me for filming so much, but my mum is used to it. Be prepared to see buskers on the tubes. They will come on, they'll sing or play a musical instrument for you and then they'll expect some money in return. We found a charming boutique hotel in the Sagrada Famila region. It was cosy, clean and boasted a stunning rooftop pool. We paid £950 for 3 nights for a 3-bedroom room, so it worked out at about £100 per night per person. I was a little disappointed with the room as I had booked thinking that the rooms looked over a really cute courtyard. It was a lot smaller than I'd imagined, but we weren't going to be in it much, and as I said, it was really clean, the bathroom was a decent size, the drinks fridge was topped up every day with soft drinks, but a full-length mirror wouldn't have gone amiss. The real showstopper of the hotel was the rooftop pool. I'll be honest, this is why I booked the hotel. You pay a premium to stay at hotels with pools in the city, but after a long day of sightseeing, all you want to do is chill by a pool with a glass of Prosecco. And a glass of Prosecco in this hotel was only €4. That I can deal with. It did get quite busy up here in the afternoons, so there wasn't always sunbeds available, but there was always enough chairs to go around and the bar staff were really friendly. So here's the first evening. I've definitely had a few Proseccos here whilst I'm trying to get ready and do my makeup. Which is your favourite Charlotte Tilbury lipstick?
I've only ever used the one you bought me, so I don't know.
Just in case you're interested, mine is Pillow Talk.
Out on our first night.
Then we're ready to go out on the town. Mum's wearing her new blouse from H&M, Han's wearing her maternity dress from ASOS in bright fuchsia pink, and my gorgeous little number is from Caramillan and I absolutely love this one. We decided to risk it for the first night and went for a bit of a wander around the Sagrada area for dinner. We got some sightseeing in as well, which was a bonus, but in hindsight it probably wasn't the best idea winging it with a pregnant lady as we couldn't find anywhere for quite some time. Eventually we stumbled across a Lucus Bar which did tapas. At this point anywhere was a good idea and the red wine was great and again only €4 a glass. Food was great value, really nice, apart from the paella which was a little bit of a letdown. On the way back to the hotel, we stopped at a cute little deli and got some snacks for bed with a brew. Makeup off, skin routine done and time to sleep. It was probably around midnight when we finally got to bed, which was late enough after a long, busy day. So here I am, happy as anything, red wine cosy and in bed with some chocolate. Day 2 begins with a fabulous hotel breakfast. To be honest, none of us were feeling too hungry after a midnight snack sesh before bed, but the food looked so good and we had a really busy day planned. The hotel brekkie was only €12 per person, and that included coffee as well as drinks, so it was definitely worth filling your boots. Are you even on holiday if you don't have donuts for breakfast? And the pastries were to die for. So we got our breakfast and balanced out the pastries with fresh fruit and took the metro line to Lessop station, which was then a short but very steep incline up to the Parc Guell. Now, what we had failed to realise when I took this part of the video is that all these people in front of us had been refused entry as the park was full for the day. It's pretty important that you book before you go, so us included and all the people here had to book online for the next day. At least we got some steps in, but it was back down the hill for us and we walked into the centre for a little bit of shopping and lunch, trying not to be too disheartened by the change of plan. What is better than being on a Spanish holiday and finding a Mango or a Zara? I'll wait. The clothes are so much nicer and so much cheaper over here as well than back in the UK. I tried on lots of lovely things, but I ended up buying these fabulous blue and white trousers. I also wish I'd have bought that gorgeous magenta pleated dress, as when I got back to the UK I decided that I wanted it and it was out of stock everywhere. We had a little mooch around the streets and I tried to find a restaurant that I've been to a few times before. And lo and behold, we found it. For somewhere so central, right by the cathedral, it's the perfect lunch spot and in my opinion, really reasonably priced. The restaurant is called El Cercle, plus it's really pretty, so it's a winner all around. Gorgeous little terrace overlooking the back streets of the cathedral quarter. You don't find many outdoor lunch spots right in the centre, and on holiday I'd always prefer to eat outdoors. First drink of the day was a glass of red wine sangria. Absolutely has to be done on holiday. Mum got a white wine sangria and Han got a mocktail. We ordered some small plates between us. There was 2 Caesar salads, bruschetta, croquettes and buffalo mozzarella. Oh, and some patatas bravas as well. There was plenty for a lovely lunch after walking about all morning. The bill was €20 each, and for such a central location, I don't think you can argue with that. We spent the next few hours looking around the back street, embracing the beautiful history and its culture. I got a little bit tired of mooching around after a while, and if you're anything like Hannah and my mum, then you could spend hours looking at all the pretty souvenir shops. That's not really my thing, so I went back to the hotel for sunbathing and Prosecco.
Just got back from a really nice lunch right by the Barcelona Cathedral. I've been there a couple of times before, so yeah, I went there again. Really great food, really good value. So yeah, just got back to the hotel. It's 4 o'clock here. Going to go and chill by the pool because there's a really nice rooftop pool. So I just thought do that before we head out for the evening. Have a nice bit of chill, read my book and relax.
We headed to the Placa Reial for dinner. This is a huge square full of restaurants. I've been a couple of times before, but without a doubt, I would say that Rossini restaurant is the best. The food, the staff and the atmosphere makes it a really lovely spot to eat. And again, I think it's pretty reasonably priced for the really high quality of food. I absolutely love bold fashion, so opted for this jazzy number from Coast for my outfit of the night. And obviously I made Hannah take this little video for me. We got seated at the table. I got another sangria to start the evening, which I think was around €6, and then a glass of house red to have with dinner. Same as last night, this was around €4 and was absolutely delightful. I got the tuna steak for my main, Han got the steak and truffle pasta, which smelled unbelievable, and my mum got a ham and mushroom pizza. Hannah's fuming at me for making her wait for her profiteroles, but it's all for the love of the content. Me and Han split the bill for my mum's birthday, but in total it was around €100. Time for bed. So the next morning we had breakfast in the hotel again and we made it up to Parc Guell, second time lucky, and we got in this time. I'm so glad that we managed to come here. It was around €10 and well worth it. There are some beautiful mosaics and architecture to see. Even if you're not particularly interested in the artists that created these pieces, it's just a great experience and I would definitely recommend a visit. If you wanted to visit, I would suggest coming here early in the day, as it was already getting really busy when we arrived at about 10:30 a.m. There are random people selling water bottles, but no official food or drink vendors in the park, so I would suggest stocking up before you go and taking a backpack. I wore a really nice light floaty maxi dress that I bought last summer from Style Cheat. I had so many compliments on this dress. I just don't think you can beat a white floaty dress for summer, and it was a great choice for a really hot day in Barcelona. Here's a little clip of Hannah getting eaten alive by the mosquitoes, and I'll take you on a tour around the rest of the park. We spent around 2 hours here before we decided to head back down to the centre for some lunch. I was researching for another nice terrace bar to eat at and stumbled across a hotel called El Palace. This hotel is absolutely stunning. I would have loved to have stayed here if possible, but the room rates are around €300 per night up to €5,000 per night. The decor is absolutely beautiful and the lunch terrace is right at the top of the hotel. Once onto the terrace, there is a rooftop pool for the residents of the hotel and a stunning terrace to the right. The website said that you had to book, but we just turned up and we were lucky enough to get a table. Prices were on the more expensive side, but still reasonable at €10 for a lovely glass of wine. For the setting and the view, I definitely think it was worth it. I ordered a glass of wine, which was delightful. Hannah and Mum both ordered soft drinks. Then we ordered some bruschetta. Hannah and I ordered a Caesar salad each, and Mum had the burrata. Portions were small, so expect to order a few plates if you are really hungry. The bill was around €130, which was double the amount of yesterday's lunch. However, I'm glad we came as I thoroughly enjoyed the food, the atmosphere and the hotel. It was stunning and I'd love to visit again now that I've found it. Our final tourist stop of the trip was to visit the cable car known as the Teleferic de Montjuïc. I've probably pronounced that wrong. The cable car takes you up to the Castle de Montjuïc and allows you to see fantastic views of the city. It opens at 10 a.m. and closes at sunset depending on the season. You can pay an additional fee to enter the castle and explore, although we didn't do that. Unfortunately, the weather was really overcast for us, so the view of Barcelona Port was very restricted. But on a clear day, you can see for miles. There were people surrounding the castle doing archery, some were painting in the grounds too, all very quaint. The cable car is €10 per person, which honestly I think is a little bit steep considering that you are on it for less than 5 minutes. However, it was great to finally visit, as usually my trips to Barcelona are a little more party heavy. As much as I hate to say it, we ate at Rossini again on the last night. Barcelona has a fantastic market and we had initially planned to eat there. However, when we arrived, it was closing down for the evening. We then went into a restaurant opposite Rossini to try something new. I can't quite remember the name, but the menu was really basic and as it was getting late, we opted for the safe option. It was 100% the right choice. We had croquettes, patatas bravas, what more could you want? And then I ordered what Hannah had the previous evening, truffle and steak pasta. And that is the end of our weekend away in Barcelona, a wholesome trip of sightseeing and food without spending too much money. 3 nights, 2 full days and a morning flight home. It was the bank holiday flights that made this trip a little more expensive than necessary, but memories were made and lots of laughs were had. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I really love making them, but they do cost a lot, so it would be absolutely great if you could please like, comment or subscribe to my channel.